Hi, I'm Mack, and I'm on a mission to see the hurting get healed and the healed go out and heal others, in order for all of us to experience the true love and light we desire. This podcast is me sharing my journey with you, so you don't feel alone in your journey. Welcome to the Golden Rule Revolution. Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome back to another episode of the Golden Rule Revolution. I am Mack, and it's such a pleasure having you join. I'm hopping on with really an important message because as today is January 12th of 2021, I am seeing so much vitriol and hatred being spewed forth online. And I have been sitting with this, watching why do people continually lash out at another group of people, especially when that other group of people, more likely than not, have never infringed upon their rights or life or pursuit of happiness, but simply have been demonized by the media to the point where people are right now lining up in sides, me versus you, us versus them. This, brother and sister, is not going to work out. There will be no division here very soon. And all the energy you have in anger, all the energy you have in, really it's based in fear. You are afraid. If you're angry, you're afraid. But all this lashing out, dear brother and sister, is not serving humanity. Now, I do believe that the majority of people that listen to this message are not in anger, division, fear, judgment, pointing fingers. But you, I know, are seeing others that are. And you might be feeling afraid of, you might be on the receiving end of this judgment, vitriol. Or you might be the one spewing forth the judgment and vitriol. Wherever you fall on the spectrum right now, dear brother and sister, this message is for you. There is not another human being in another group who is your enemy. There is not another human being in another group who is your enemy. Everything that you see is a reflection of what is inside you. Everything. Do you see the world as scary, divided, your rights being infringed upon? That's a reflection of what's inside you. The entire matrix system, and I mean from beginning to end, and the end is coming. The end is actually already here. But the entire matrix system was designed to captivate your eyes and ears, to take you outside of your body, to anticipate, to future tense, to worry about tomorrow, tonight, moments from now, and leaving the very now moment. You see, when you come back into the now moment and come back into your body and put your hands on your heart, things don't seem as scary. It's less concerning about what other people do and more about, am I breathing in the unconditional and infinite love of God that is available for me now? And as I pull back my energy from the matrix and return it back to myself, I can see the matrix for what it is, an utter, complete lie. Now, if truth makes us free, which it does, lies make us slaves, which they do. The matrix system is a system of slavery. Period. It was designed as such. It will be as such until the very last gasp of its existence. You, however, my dear brother and sister, were not designed to be slaves, but rather sovereign kings and queens, if you like that title. But as I said in a previous podcast, a recent podcast, it's not about gender. It's about position and authority. You are the king of your existence. You are sovereign. You are whole. Now, for those who continually listen to the media and watch the news, cable news, local news, you're addicted to it. There's an addiction. There's an allurement. The spells that they cast, the cadences that they run with, what we call, because I come from the news. I don't know if many know this about me. I was a reporter, TV reporter on air for many years, and I have many friends who are still in the business. The entire thing is meant to captivate and override your senses to keep you addicted to what's coming up. In fact, when I started my ad agency back in 2008, I took the same principles of the news and applied it to marketing. That's why I was very effective in marketing for companies. One of the things that the news does is tells you what to do. Also, they tell you what to believe, but that's more subversive or covert. That's what I mean. It's more covert. But what they come right out and do is tell you what to do. Don't go away. Stay tuned. Tune in tonight at 5, whatever that time. They're constantly telling you what to do. Now, every time you submit to another person telling you what to do, what does that power dynamic look like? You become less than, they become greater than. Think of how brilliant it is. If you want to enslave humanity, you just create news 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, nonstop. Same cycle, stinger, breaking news. Give me a break. How about give me a break news? If you're watching it nonstop, thinking you're going to find the truth, you're addicted to it. And I challenge every person, truly challenge you, to not watch the news for 7 days. See what happens. See how your health is. See how your anxiety levels are. See how you sleep. See how you see your fellow human who may have voted different from you. The Matrix was designed to keep us as slaves because it's all based in lies. It's based in war, lies, death, killing, trauma cycles, trauma loops. And this is the opportunity for you and I to put our hands back on our heart. Breathe in, breathe out. And feel what it really feels like to be in our body, loved. The greatest lie ever told humankind is that there is no God. And I saw this on a psilocybin journey, how profound that lie is. Because if you tell humanity that there is no sovereign creator, benevolent creator, you've taken that authority, supreme authority away, and you still traumatize humanity, then humanity doesn't have any true authority to go back to and blame and yell at and curse at and scream at and be angry with and still experience unconditional love. When you take that away, it only allows us to divert our eyes on other people. Blame, accusation, fighting, division, destruction, death. There is an infinite and unconditional God. That God is love. Love is creation. Love is the very essence of how we even are functioning right now in our cells and our body and our eyes. I mean, everything. Everything is love. That's not a bumper sticker slogan. That's not rainbows and butterflies. It is the most fundamental premise of our very consciousness. It's based in love. So coming back and just finally resting in our body and realizing, wait, I am loved. Who am I loved by? Oh, I'm loved by love. And if I'm loved by love and I receive that love, then everything is going to be okay. I don't have to blame anyone. Me personally, my story, I don't go out and seek to destroy the people and the person most responsible for creating massive trauma in my life. They are on their path. I am on mine. My path is to wake everyone up and say, you don't have to go after them and indict them. The karmic law will serve exactly what everyone is worthy of receiving. That goes for you and I. So if you put love into the world and put yourself back into your body, just come back. Guess what? You are going to have this come back sevenfold, 100-fold. You are going to experience a different frequency, a different vibration. The darkness, the lies, the fear, the anxiety, the matrix system cannot see you, even though you can see it. And this is what's going on. This is why people who are stuck in the matrix cannot see. You're like, why haven't you woken up yet? Why can't you see the truth of what is right in front of you? These pedophile monsters, these abusive people, how can you not see it? And they can't see it because they're in the 3D world, still stuck to the teat of the matrix media that tells them what to do. But when you break out of that and you can see that, you're like, wow. Now, our job as light beings and light bearers and light workers and guides and way showers and prophets and truth tellers is to just hold space and to not be in fear of when they encroach, because they will try to encroach. Why? Just as a child throws a temper tantrum, they want to know, are they still unconditionally loved? Those in the 3D world are seeking love. You know that. The matrix world, they're seeking love because they're you and I. They're human beings with a mind, body, soul, spirit, and heart, made in the same image of God that you and I are made in. They're seeking love. So they're encroaching. They're saying, oh, you're based in love, encroach. And you, my dear brother and sister, just shine. Have no fear. Keep your hand on your heart if you need to. Put your hand on your head. Feel your body. And give thanks for being alive. Because we are alive right now. We are alive and we are more than conquerors. We are kings, regardless of gender. We are priests. What does a priest do? Serve humanity. To bathe humanity in love and light and goodness and truth. So don't fear. And to those still stuck in the matrix system that may stumble across this video, because I put it out, I know you will. I challenge you to go without the news on your phone, on your TV set, from any means that you get the news. I challenge you to go without the news for 7 days. And if you ask, well, do you go without the news? I'm not addicted to the news. And I don't watch cable at all. I don't even watch TV, none of it. These people are reading scripts. There's writers. How the whole news system works. First of all, there are cable wires. There are wires. And you can look up Operation Mockingbird. Look that up. In the guise of the AP wire and CNN wire. And then there's smaller ownerships of media, Sinclair Broadcasting, which I had worked for, Fisher Broadcasting, which got bought by Sinclair. There's all these different smaller media conglomerates, but there's massive 6 media conglomerates that run all the media around the world, only 6 companies. So this narrative gets distributed to the newsrooms. The assignment desk editor gets the press releases, looks at them through the computer, looks at what they are supposed to cover. And then we have assignment, what do we call it? All the reporters and anchors got together with the writers and producers and the assignment desk editor, and we go through the stories. What are you covering? What are you working on? And then stories would be assigned. That's why you can see these videos of 200 markets around the country and local news all saying the exact same thing with the exact same cadence. Because the news is not news. The news is a propaganda machine. And my brothers and sisters who work in the news, who, you know, I love you. You know who rules you by whom you cannot speak out against. So try speaking the truth. Try doing a different story than the narrative that's been presented. See how that works. It gets shut down. So if you're addicted to the news, detach from 7 days. If you're in fear, come back into your heart. Come back into your body. Shine your light brightly. Receive the unconditional and infinite love of God. Know that everything is going to be okay. The matrix system is over. It's dismantled. It's done. And love is revealing the truth in a very slow way. Just like if you had a very late night of sleep and you're tired in the morning and the sun rises, it rises slowly. It just doesn't pop up and you're like, whoa, and it hurts and it's offensive, because light can be offensive if you've been in darkness for so long. So love is moving slowly, waking everyone up. And know this, the matrix system, those who design it, and run it, know who's out of the matrix system, know who's in the matrix system. And I'm going to say they, and if you don't know who they are, I don't even mean the cabal and the deep state. I just mean constantly people who make decisions that you are not privy to that affect your life, be it your local city council. That's a they. You're not. How many of you go to your local city council meetings? So that's a they. The theys know information you do not. They also know who is outside of the information that they're giving. So they must try to attack those who are outside the information given to create fear in those who are still stuck in that system, to keep them slaves. And it is based in being told what to do. Don't go away. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Tune in tonight at 5. I used to tell people when I'm working with the companies, I say, I would write a promo like this. A woman comes home to find her husband dead on the ground. Find out what she saw that could save your life tonight at 5. That's a promo. It's a teaser. Get you like, whoa, what the heck? I need to know. So here we are in this glorious, blessed moment on January 12th of 2021, 12/21. Take it away. Everything, my dear brother and sister, is going to be okay. Everything. If you're in the matrix, everything's going to be okay. If you're out of the matrix, everything's going to be okay. Everything. Love is supreme. Love is ruling. Love is waking everyone up. So your and I's job is simply to hold space and don't fall prey to the divisive rhetoric of enemies, because there are no enemies. There are just people yet to awaken. So send them love, send their energy back to God or source, wherever you so desire. Send it back to the light. Don't hold on to it. The karmic law is wonderful when you understand what you put out in this world will return back to you. So keep putting out love, not for what you get in return, in service to self, but in what the world becomes in service to others. Just keep sending out love. Hold your space. You don't even need to protect your energy. I don't even want that word came. I'm like, that's not even the word. You don't have to protect yourself. You're already protected. You're already covered. Just come back. I love each and every one of you. This message is for you. Be blessed and bathed in love, regardless of what happens in the coming days and weeks. Know that love is in control. I love you. I'm Lucas Mack. This is the Golden Rule Revolution, and I look forward to talking with you on the next episode. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for listening. For support in your journey, go to my website, lucasmack.com.